40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over first and
the San Francisco 49ers. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Aaron Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Warner. Rodgers pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of the ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
6 yards left on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 59 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So that'll back him up 5.
We got this.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. This is Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Adrian Amos on the tackle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, its tight end. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
On the play. First down, Green Bay.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10, Packers 7.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 6 yards away. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that... It's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Oh, some strong running. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And we've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Steps away to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
6-yard line.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 48 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
17.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now James returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we come up an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
17.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Mostert. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Back at the 15-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Packers.
Now Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
Rodgers.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the
now it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Rodgers pass.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Green Bay.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Chase Sternberger, incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Mostert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
That's another.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have now moved out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get it downfield for the touchdown.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guy. Give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
3-yard line.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The pass.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, the ball hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. D Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
This is third down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just... the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in point? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So now the Niners down by 2 touchdowns. At time, a huge factor. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Patrick, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.